What is the bigger gamble? Heading into another season with agonizing uncertainty between the pipes, or betting your franchise's immediate future on one of the most talented and controversial names in hockey today? That question isn't a hypothetical anymore. It's a storm cloud gathering over Montreal right now, because the whispers in the backrooms of the NHL are growing into a roar. The Canadiens, our Canadiens, are reportedly in advanced talks to make a move that could either be a stroke of genius or a catastrophic misstep. The target isn't just a placeholder or a stopgap solution. The name at the center of this whirlwind is Carter Hart. For years, ever since the iconic shadow of Carey Price began to fade, the Bell Center has felt like it's been missing its soul. We've watched a brilliant young core of skaters take shape. We see the speed of Nick Suzuki, the sniper's instinct of Cole Caulfield, the raw power of Uri Slafkovsky, and the promise of a dynamic blue line. We see all the pieces of contender being painstakingly assembled. But we've all felt it, haven't we? That nagging, persistent feeling that no matter how many goals they score, the foundation is built on sand. The goaltending position has been a revolving door of hope, inconsistency, and ultimately unanswered questions. It's been the one glaring weakness that has kept this team from taking that definitive next step. The Achilles heel that has cost them crucial points and capped their potential. Now, it seems Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton are tired of waiting. They're ready to roll the dice, and they're doing it on a player who embodies the very definition of high risk, high reward. Let's be clear about who Carter Hart, the player, is. This isn't some journeyman looking for one last contract. At 27 years old, Hart should be entering the absolute prime of his career. We're talking about a goalie who was once anointed as a savior of the Philadelphia Flyers, a netminder with a pedigree that screamed franchise cornerstone. When he is on his game, he is a spectacle. He possesses the elite athleticism, the calm positioning, and the puck-tracking ability that can single-handedly steal games. We've all seen those flashes of brilliance, the sprawling saves, the unflappable presence under siege. He has shown the potential not just to be a starting goalie in the NHL, but a top-tier one, capable of carrying a team on his back. The allure is undeniable. To take that raw, untapped potential and place it behind a burgeoning Canadiens defense could be the final ingredient this team has been so desperately searching for. He represents a chance to solidify the most important position in the sport for the next 5 to 7 years, perfectly aligning his timeline with the team's rising core. But you cannot tell the story of Carter Hart without acknowledging the elephant in the room. And it's an elephant that could trample this entire plan before it even begins. His recent past has been mired in a significant off-ice controversy that echoed across the entire league. While it's a critical fact that he was cleared of all criminal charges, the situation left an indelible mark on his reputation and raised serious questions about his character and judgment. This isn't just about stopping pucks. It's about the culture of the locker room and the very identity of the franchise. Bringing him to a hockey-mad market like Montreal would be a trial by fire. Every save would be praised, but every soft goal would be scrutinized through a lens of doubt. The front office would be making a calculated bet that his talent can eclipse the shadows of his past, that a change of scenery and the structure of the Canadiens organization could provide the environment he needs to mature and focus solely on hockey. It's a bold, audacious stance. Some will call it a necessary move to acquire elite talent that would otherwise be unavailable. Others will call it a reckless disregard for the values a team, especially one bearing the iconic CH, should represent. Both arguments have merit. This is what makes the situation so fascinatingly complex. The Canadiens' management seems to believe that the potential reward, finally solving their goaltending puzzle, is worth the inherent risk. They see a young roster on the cusp of breaking out, and they know that window of opportunity won't stay open forever. Wasting the entry-level contracts in prime years of Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slafkovsky because of subpar goaltending would be a far greater failure. So, they are forcing the issue, looking to accelerate the rebuild from a patient, methodical process into an aggressive push for contention. The acquisition of Carter Hart will be a declaration to the rest of the league. The waiting is over. In the end, this potential move is about so much more than one player. It's a referendum on the front office's philosophy. It's a test of the fan base's tolerance for risk in the pursuit of glory. If Hart arrives in Montreal and rediscovers a form that once made him the most promising young goalie in the world, we will look back at this moment as the turning point. The day the Canadiens truly re-entered the conversation as a legitimate threat. But if the gamble fails, whether due to on-ice performance or off-ice distractions, it could set the franchise back and become a cautionary tale for years to come. The stakes could not be higher. This is a move that has the entire fan base divided, and for good reason. So I have to ask you, is bringing Carter Hart to Montreal a necessary gamble to finally solve our biggest problem, or is the risk to the team's culture and reputation simply too great to bear? Drop your honest, unfiltered take in the comments below. Let's really hash this one out. And if you appreciate the deep dive into the stories shaping our team, hitting that like button tells me everything I need to know.